Hi there, hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about the Weight Flash 2. So retail price is 119 US dollars, one of the cheapest models right now. It is available on waveweight.com. Two colorways so far. This pink pair I have, and also a super clean all white colorway with a tiny bit of gold on there. I'll put the link in the description box. This series has been very popular based on my observations. I'm referring to the Son of Flash from 3 years ago and the original Weight Flash last year. Budget friendly, sleek design with the lightning theme. Very sturdy and durable. Actually, which one out of the three do you like the most? Purely from a visual standpoint, let me know in the comments. And here we go. As to how the Flash 2 performs, cushion is significantly upgraded from the previous version. This model has full-length boom, sitting in a light foam ultra carrier. Alright, so we've now seen the trend. Weight has arrived to a point where they're putting what used to be their premium setup to their cheapest shoe. These guys, the Dilo 1, Shadow 7, they all feature a full-length boom midsole. Previously, the Flash 1 cushion, I wouldn't call it terrible, but it was one of the weak spots based on my experience. Kinda stiff, almost no compression anywhere. On the 2, the midsole feels nice and soft. You get a decent bounce back, and it's just more plush underneath, especially in the heel. For its price, the cushioning here is actually pretty delicious. If you're wondering about the weight, these are very, very light. For US size 11, they only come to about 340 grams. That's insane. Minimum weight. You'll feel very fast in these. Great choice for guards. I'll add one more thing. The break-in was lightning quick too. Well, no break-in was needed for me. First and second time, I honestly felt like this was a shoe that I've already owned for a while. And that's great if you hate going through a painful break-in process. Traction is excellent. Not a surprise anymore coming from Weight. They haven't disappointed me in this aspect in a long time. Here on the Flash 2, it has like a pixelated herringbone pattern. Or is it supposed to be lightning strikes? Pretty squeaky. The previous model had no squeak for me. Very grippy, safe, and no slippery incidents. I read in the comments from somebody that this looks like the Nike Precision 7 also. Indeed. I will say though, this also feels a little bit softer than I expected. Even though it is tough RB, it doesn't feel as firm as the previous version, or my outdoor go-to, the Son of Flash. I haven't used these outdoors yet, but I do plan to as time goes on. So we'll probably do like an update on its durability. A little bit skeptical about that for now. Again, for indoors, you'll be absolutely good to go with the traction. For sizing, just like the Son of Flash and first Weight Flash, I would strongly recommend that you go half size up for the best fit. I wear a size 10.5 in the majority of my basketball shoes, casual sneakers as well. A size 11 fits me perfectly here with the Flash 2. This one, the Dilo 1, Shadow 6, and Shadow 6 V2, these guys have a similar fit. It's not too narrow, surprisingly, right about average width. Slightly more forgiving than the other two from the Flash series. I feel like going true to size might be too snug for a lot of us. Plus, there should be no heel slippage issue. So half size up would be my suggestion. I'm perfectly happy with the fit. No soreness, pinching whatsoever after a long sesh. Material is cheap. I mean, this is an upper that you can forget about for two reasons. First off, it can be easily folded in half. Very soft, lacking rigidity, even though it's really comfy. This is not a turnoff for me personally. Typical cost-saving procedure. It is what it is. Second reason, it's so thin. The tongue, for example, it's like non-existent. If you were to play full court in these, running up and down the floor, backpedaling on defense, this is such a minimal feeling shoe that you might forget which shoe you're wearing during the game. I know some people enjoy that, so it can be either good or bad, depending on your preference. On the bright side, breathability is amazing. Well, no shit, right? Yeah, don't expect much in this aspect. Support is meh, but it can get a pass because I've had no major problems with the stability and all that. During a hard lateral stop, my flat feet weren't protruding out too much, so I'll take it. I see a lot of you calling it a GT Cut 1 lookalike. Yes, but in reality, just the upper rigidity alone, they're completely different. Then compared to the first Weight Flash, this is so much more flexible, almost too much more flexible. Overall, it's a simple but effective shoe that you can totally hoop in with very little effort or adjustment time needed. Nothing crazy about it, really, but Upgrading the cushion to full length boom makes a big difference. Like it's still a budget shoe upper with budget shoe materials and support, but this ain't budget shoe cushion. It's nice and plush on feet. And of course you add in the consistent traction performance. Bingo. If you dig the style, why not? They might be advertising it as a hybrid sneaker for on-court and off-court. I had a ton of fun playing in these so far, so they'll probably stay in my rotation for a while. But as always, let me know what you think about the Wade Flash 2 down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.